will never be the same. 'Cause girl, you came and changed the way.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Carib Spice. If you are a new subby, thank you for just supporting my channel. I mean, that means you saw something that you liked and you believed in my videos, and I really appreciate that. And if you are an old subscriber, a veteran subscriber, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Guys, I'm looking at my phone because someone asked me the last time I posted a workout video, what do I do to deal with cramps, menstrual cramps? In the video, I actually mentioned Mother Nature just kind of showed up. Aunt Flo showed up uninvited. I mean, ladies, I just hate that, you know? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes things do not go according to the calendar. Regardless, she showed up uninvited, and so someone thought, you know, they were probably asked Carib Spice for a few tips. It is almost 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. It is one of the longest nights of the year. It's open house. So the parents are going to be here in about half an hour, and then we shut down around 8 o'clock, and then I have an hour drive to my home. So pretty long drive. I still got my workout in today though. That there's no reason to not do that, right? So, you know, ladies, I feel like we already know the answers to these questions because we know ourselves, we know our bodies, right? But I can see why the person actually asked me that question. In the grand scheme of things, let's say you are on your period for like 5 days, just a random number, you know, it's just kind of average. If you take that week off, you're basically putting yourself a week behind reaching your fitness goals. And honestly, that is how I've always seen this. Do I really want to take a week off? Not really. So I just deal with it. I work through it. But at the same time, I would strongly encourage you to listen to your body and train sensibly. That is all I do. So I was eating, and then I decided to make some point, you know, list some points on my phone. So that is why I'm looking down at my phone. The first thing that, so, you know, you have your period. I mean, you're bloated, you're cramping, you're irritable, your energy is so low. And believe me, I have it really bad. But, you know, and I know there are women out there who have it really worse. They end up in the hospital for the most part. I've come to terms with that, okay? This is something you're going to have to deal with for a while. And as I said, my mindset is that, do I want to take a week off every month? At the end of the day, that's a lot of weeks in a year, and I don't want to be behind my fitness goals. So what I do know, and remember, I'm not a medical doctor, okay? I'm not an expert in any way, but I think exercise is perfectly okay while you're on your period. There is no research to show that it's harmful. The only thing that comes to mind though is for the people who do yoga. I know some stretches and so on will feel good, and that's fine, but I can't imagine getting in certain positions, like on your head, like a headstand, for example. And as I said, I don't know if there's any research to support that, but I know there are concerns for, you know, like the blood and stuff backing into the uterus. You don't want to have that situation going, like blood backing up into your uterus and your fallopian tubes and all of that. And I even heard people say, you know, when the scar tissue and stuff get in there, it can cause endometriosis. I don't know, okay? I'm not an expert. I was looking for some information on that, and all I came across was that there was no research to support such claims. But for me, I always do stretches. You know, during that week, I'm always stretching. That just helps me to kind of loosen up a bit. The point of exercising while on your period is to increase the blood flow to that area, right, to your tummy, and that helps to relieve the cramps. So some of the exercises that I really like, or stretches that I really like doing, include the cat pose. That is where you go on all fours and then you hunch your back upwards, you tuck your head in. That feels really good for my lower back because everything hurts, right, girls? Everything hurts. And also simply pulling up my knees to my chest, like lean on my back and, you know, pulling up my mat and then laying flat on my back and pulling my knees up to my chest. That feels really good as well. And then simple things like a hot water bag or a warm water bag. You can put that on your tummy to kind of help loosen up the muscle a little bit to reduce the tension. That feels really good for me as well. And you know, exercising, and when I say exercising, I'm not necessarily talking about weightlifting. I have done almost everything with regards to exercise while on that time of month, right? I walked, I jogged, I ran, I rode a bike. I mean, just over the years, I did so many things and nothing really hindered me. And I always felt good after. Remember exercises, you know, although in addition to directing blood flow to that area, you also release more endorphins, and that makes you a little bit happier, because we all know we get a little bit grumpy at that time of month. And but exercises and exercising in general really helps us to be happier because we release more endorphins. Swimming, there's that thing about not swimming while you're in your period. Guys, the vagina is closed up anyways when you're swimming, and by all means wearing a tampon just helps the situation. So don't shy away from the pool, don't shy away from exercising. Just make sure you wear something comfortable like tampons. I know people say the menstrual cups are a lot better than tampons. I personally don't like them. And if you're worried about leakage, I guess you can always wear liners. I mean, just be sensible. We're women. I mean, we know how to take care of ourselves in that sense. I'm always mindful of, the kinds of clothes I wear. I do not wear shorts during that time. I tend to wear black. Now, that doesn't mean when I'm wearing black in a video that it's my time of month. I mean, come on. But I do tend to wear black and tights. Not necessarily tight clothing around my tummy, but just like tights, just to make sure everything stays in place. The last thing I need is for like a string hanging out underneath my shorts. I would think that's rather embarrassing. Wear the right clothes. Wear what's comfortable for you. If you want to wear slacks, do that. Just wear what's comfortable for you. And then something else that helps me too is drinking a lot of cold water. I mean, I'm not a fan of cold water, but for some reason, taking a glass of water, packing ice in that, oh my gosh, and chugging it out just really helps me. It feels better just having that refreshing drink. And it helps my tummy. For some reason, I don't know, I just feel a whole lot better. And other than that, just constantly keep moving. I mean, it makes no sense sitting there and moping around and crying and all that. I know cramps can be really, really bad. But as I said, we know how to take care of ourselves, so there's no need to shy away from exercises. Just kind of take the extra precautions. Wear whatever you need to wear to avoid leakage, dress properly, and make sure you choose appropriate exercises. And really, that's all I do. I have no magic or unique suggestion. It's just everyday things that Carib Spice does. All right, so that's it. If you do anything differently, let me know. But I hope you know who you are. I hope this really helps you somehow. And I thank you guys for tuning in. And of course, leave me a comment, thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next vid. I know some of you guys, like men, boys, you probably shied away from the video, but if you have a girlfriend or a soulmate, you kind of have to deal with this stuff. So, nothing wrong with listening. Bye. Alright guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the exercises that I did on leg day. You will notice that I reintroduced the box squats. I haven't done those for a long time. I haven't even shown you box squats for a very long time, but I love them. The reasons are I can go high rep on box squats. You will notice in my first clip that I did up to 20 reps. I probably would not have been able to do that with regular squats. Also, just getting the momentum with each rep. As you sit on the box, you get that little push, that little momentum to execute each rep a little bit better. So that is another advantage of doing box squats. So if you're looking for a way to switch around your routine to get high rep exercises in, I would suggest box squats. The only thing I would say though is to be careful with the weight and your knees. As I increased the weight, I noticed that I couldn't do as many reps. Of course, that is usually a thing, but also the positioning has something to do with that, and that is just in my case. Maybe for you it might be totally different, but other than that, I love the box squats for the high rep variation. Also, on the leg press, you'll notice that I had my feet close and low, and the reason for doing that is to work on my quad sweep. I've been doing that for quite a while. I've been seeing the improvements that I want to see. If you are new to my channel, you might not know this, but I did notice some imbalance on my left leg, my lagging leg, and to correct that, I decided to do, on every leg day, which is, well, I have 2 leg days, but every time I work my legs, I'll do more reps on my left leg. More reps and heavier weight on my left leg, and I've been seeing the changes that I wanted to see. I'm happy. The imbalance is almost gone. It just takes consistency. It takes time. Don't correct something and expect to see change the next week. This was probably a 2 to 3 month process for me. So luckily I caught on, because there's no way I want to go compete and I have these sorts of imbalances. Other people witness these imbalances elsewhere. I know a few guys, one side of your back, like your lats, would be lagging on one side. Same thing. You can correct that by doing high rep on one side, more reps, and a little bit heavier. And it works pretty well for isolated exercises. For example, in this clip, you'll see that I was doing some kickbacks, and I did about 5 reps extra on my left leg. So that is just an example of what I've been doing to address that issue. Other than that, I believe that's everything. I just wanted to kind of talk about why I'm placing my feet where I'm placing them for the leg press. That's just for my quad sweep, and to reintroduce the box squats to you guys. And I hope you like the clips. I hope you enjoy the workout bit of this video. I certainly did. I love an 8-leg day. I more love leg day. It's certainly a strong point for me, but I'm also working on other aspects of my body because I am indeed getting ready to compete. So I'll see you guys. Okay guys, so here is the entire outfit. This shoe is what I just showed you. I bought this to wear the skirt because my friend, her preference is for the skirt to be worn with tan or nude shoes, and this is a shirt that I got. I think overall I pulled off the look. It's a very wide skirt. I really absolutely love it, and everybody's asking me about this skirt, so check out her information. I will link her Facebook business page below. She pretty much just started. It's all about the African print. That does not mean you have to be African. These prints are very, very unique, and I'm going to be rocking them, and I just absolutely love this skirt. It makes me so happy to wear this skirt, and I also love supporting small businesses, so check her out. But here it is again, and I hope you guys like it.
Sounds on a rude boy thing. ting. Sounds of the rude boy ting.
Yo te lo pongo mami como lo quieras. Yo te lo canto y tú me lo mueves. Soy tu genio, pide un deseo. Dímelo mami como lo quieres. No lo quieren bailar separado. Quieren comenzar ancho, quieren bailar pegado. Quieren culé calado. Quiero man, quiero mover, no quieren ningún pelado.
Sounds of the rude boy ting. Sounds of the rude boy ting.